Who do we vote for Footballer of the Year?
I vote for Salah.
Anfield, it's noisy whenever you play, but certainly European nights are their thing.
The bigger the rivalry like that, the more incentive it is for you to go there and shut the crowd up.
You know, this is the games that you move to Liverpool and Manchester City for.
Gundogan. Oh, look at that. How cool was that? They're into the quarter-finals of the Champions League.
James Milner. Oh, he's rattled the post. And Salah too.
Well, that was nice, wasn't it?
And Liverpool progress by their 5 first-leg goals on aggregate.
Hello.
Hi. How are you? Alex, how you doing? Good to meet you. You're right.
Was excited. You know, it's a good tie to put things right for what happened there, you know, in the Premier League, and we just need to obviously respect them. They're a very good team. I think it's going to be a very exciting game. We need to quieten the crowd. You know, they was really up for it when we played them in the Premier League, and we probably can't let the crowd get on their side. But as I say, we just need to play our game. We've been fantastic this season, you know, in all competitions, and I think if we play our game, they're going to be worried about us just as much as we're worried about them.
Personally, how do you deal with something like Anfield, with that noise on top of you, with an occasion like that?
I'm more experienced enough now to, you know that I can't let other things affect me, and especially not the, you know, the home crowd of, you know, of Liverpool. But as I say, it's going to be tough. There's nothing more that we can do than, you know, keep doing what we've done all season, and hopefully that'll get us over the finish line.
Talking about tomorrow night, what a game that's going to be at Anfield.
I can't wait. I mean, two wonderful football teams that play football the right way.
Why is she handing me chewing gums when I sit in a chair like my ref? Not nice. Yeah, I'm not happy, if I'm honest. I'd like to see Man United in this position. No, it's a great game. You look forward to these games because you know the rewards at the end are huge. Local bragging rights, beating a big rival, and in this case, going through to the next round. Like Frank's sitting there, he knows what it's like when you play against an English team. He played against Liverpool many times. You always knew it was going to be difficult. The fans were going to play their part. Very vocal, very aggressive, but the bigger the rivalry like that, the more incentive it is for you to go there and shut the crowd up.
I fancy Liverpool to certainly win at Anfield. Listen, Manchester City are the best team in England by far this season. We can see that by the league table. But magic happens there. I think Liverpool will win tomorrow.
Anfield, it's noisy whenever you play, but certainly European nights are their thing. You know, they ramp it up a level. What you can't factor in is exactly what it gives Liverpool players. You know, it gives them an extra edge, it gives them a bounce. It's the old-fashioned 12th man and some. I think it's the biggest I've ever felt that kind of atmosphere. There's always more fear of losing the game for me than it was actually of winning it. People can accept a defeat against Barcelona, whereas they can't accept a defeat maybe against, you know, Liverpool or Man City, whoever you play week in, week out.
So stand by item 30, AO. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
If you try and win something, you need to win against everybody, so it doesn't really change it. But it's going to be an interesting game. It's two teams who like to attack, so it's going to be a good pace also. Both teams like to press each other, like to play attacking, score a lot of goals. So yeah, we will need to be at our best to win it, obviously.
Who do we vote for Footballer of the Year?
I vote for Salah.
You did?
Yeah.
Because?
Because he deserves it. If it's, I think, nobody from our team, I think Salah deserves it.
Because of his goal scoring, or because of where he came from when he arrived?
No, I think I don't look at what happened before. I wouldn't know how to choose anybody else outside Salah if it's not our team.
If we asked Mo Salah, I think he would have voted for you?
I don't know. I'm fair, you know. If he wins, he wins. I think he's up there probably with Kane, me, and David for me. They're the 4 best players of this year constantly, and I'm honest in my voting, you know. I just vote for him if he deserves it. In the end, if other people don't do it, I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind.
Give me that. Can I take a picture of it?
You can have it, yeah.
I won't put anything personal up. Just
no, there's no. This is my name. Maybe they say somebody else. I don't mind.
Top man. Good. Yeah, see you tomorrow, my friend. Thank you very much for that.
This is Kevin De Bruyne's Team of the Year, and of course the Player of the Year he's chosen is Mo Salah, and this is the proof.
I'm not sure if I can.
It's Under the Lights, it's John Gibbons, and it's Liverpool v Manchester City in the Champions League quarter-final.
I'm Gareth Roberts, the editor of the Anfield Wrap, and we're looking ahead to the massive game at Anfield in the Champions League, where we're going to be recording a couple of podcasts today. We're all really excited about it. We all think Liverpool have got a great chance of getting through to the semi-finals.
Tomorrow night, I can't wait. Bring it on, make it now. Can we kick off at 1 o'clock?
I know it is one of them, isn't it? I mean, as soon as Palace finished, basically it was like, okay, can we go to Anfield now and get in the cop and start getting the atmosphere going? It's one of those nights, isn't it, that you look forward to, and hopefully it's going to be another famous Anfield night.
I'm getting goosebumps talking about it, honestly. Nights like this are what you live for as a football fan.
They're talking up City's players, they're talking about how phenomenal they've been all season and all the records that they're potentially breaking and all that. It doesn't matter who's in front of you when you're in the right mindset. You can go out there and beat them. We've seen that happen in footy over and over. It can happen again.
Does Robbo want to do the team talk tomorrow?
Everyone who is listening, as I mentioned before, clear your diary, get off work early.
4 pint minimum.
4 pint minimum, get down, greet the coach, get in the ground, generate the noise, and as soon as you're seeing players on the pitch, start to make a difference, start to play your part as a fan.
It's much better, Sergio, but today the physios, the doctor spoke with him and said, still I have a little bit problem, I'm not comfortable at all, not, perfectly, and that's why he could not stay here. Today his birthday, 21 years old. With 21 years old you are not tired, never.
He's coping well.
Well, when the first game was against Basel at home, since then the day after against Stoke City was good, so he played a lot of games.
Yeah.
No, it's one of the ones where you do wake up and pinch yourself. This is the games that you move to Liverpool and Manchester City for, and I think when you've seen the 8 teams, I think both teams would have probably wanted to avoid each other, just because I don't think we'll be able to catch Man City by surprise, and I don't think they'll catch us by surprise. As from now that the draw's been made, you can't change it, so you need to look forward to it. And I think Sterling's been incredible this season. I think he's been, if not, one of the best. Him and Mo, I think, have been probably the best wingers this season, and it's a tough task playing against them. I've played against them maybe 3 or 4 times now, and it's never an easy game, but we're all expecting another tough test, whether it's individual battles or team battles. I think when you get to this end of the season, I think a lot of games are defining moments, because from a knockout competition it is defining, because at the end of the day, if we get beaten the 2 games, we're out the competition. In the Premier League, if you get beat a game, you've got the next game to make it up. But these 2 games, if we get beat, then we're out. But if we win, we've got a chance to be in the semi-final of the Champions League, which would be incredible, and that's got to be our motivation. And if we can use that, then hopefully we're out on top next week, and we've won the 2 legs.
Top man.
Thank you.
Great to have to meet you properly.
Cheers.
And we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Okay, thanks. No problem.
Thanks for meeting you.
Cheers, Andy. Cheers,
good luck, buddy. Cheers, Scarlett.
We need to be at our best, and in a few moments against City we were at our best, but we will not only show in the video analyze not only situations from the game against Man City. So we have to, we know what we have to do at the end. We will know that, but it's about doing it. It's about doing it with 100%, or if possible more. That's it. It's a big game against one of the best teams in Europe, if not the best team in Europe in a moment.